Good afternoon everyone, Luke Taylor here for another album review, and today's album is 2019 Ola Englund Master of the Universe. Now for those of you who don't know Ola Englund, he's an incredible Swedish guitar player, great YouTuber, wonderful YouTube channel. I have a link for that below. I should begin with a clap or some kind of clap like that. You know, I'm not going to burp, but some kind of clap. Really cool FAQs, incredible product demos, coffee with Ola, just really cool vlogs and stuff like that. And if you're a Dimebag fan like I am, he's the channel to watch, the best Dimebag videos. And also he owns Solar guitars. I've not had the privilege of playing a Solar guitar, but they look really awesome, great for metal. And yeah, all that kind of stuff. Ola. So if you know Ola, he is also in 6 Feet Under, Feared, The Haunted. Yeah, lots of music, lots of guitar. But this is his first solo album, and it's really, really cool to buy it. I also got the tab book. And I know that Louise packed these, so thank you, Louise, for packing these. And it's really cool to support Ola. So I want to say that before I review this, that I really wanted to support Ola and get the tab because I really like what he's doing. And he's been in a lot of bands, he's done a lot of music, but this is his first solo album, is the first official solo album. And if you know Ola on his music, obviously it's metal and chugging and, you know, riffs and cool stuff like that. But this disc shows a lot of diversity, and it shows a lot of different musical tastes and musical chops. So as far as an instrumental album goes, it begins with this very, I don't even know how to describe it, I would say this very modern progressive metal, but there's a lot of jazz in here. I know he's a huge fan of Steve Vai, and you really get that Vai Satriani flavor. But the thing is, the stuff that hits me really hard is the really metal chuggy stuff. You know, that YouTube song and Cerberus especially, those are just badass, and that's really my favorite thing that he does, of course, is just kick-ass metal. Of course, like I said earlier, he's a huge Dimebag Darrell fan, and you feel that honoring Pantera and honoring Dimebag, and of course, just that inheritance of listening to all that metal of that era. And what's really cool about this is he's able to blend it on a whole disc. So you have this nice flow and this nice journey of things that are more progressive and jazzy and kind of, you know, metal fusion, I guess is the best way to say it. But then you get things that are really nasty and really chuggy and headbangy, and you're making those faces and it's like, ugh, and you just, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's all there. I would say too that this album is really marked by Solar Part 1 and Solar Part 2, and they are massive songs, incredible compositions, and Solar Part 2 even has a saxophone solo, which is really cool because if you just think, oh, metal, Ola chugging, and then you get into the disc and you get this really peaceful, clean stuff, and you get the saxophone solo, it really takes you on a great journey, and I think that's very cool. I will say that the positive for this, the tones are awesome, the drumming is incredible, but the riffs are just where it's at. He's writing some monster songs here, and being all instrumental, he's doing so much effort with the songwriting to create interesting things and to create things that are really, they go on a great journey. And I want to say that purposefully because it's like this disc does go somewhere. There's a lot of instrumental albums that are just a bunch of songs, a bunch of shredding, which is really cool, and I really dig that stuff. But this also does go on a journey. It carries you through a lot of music, and I think that's the progressive fusion part of it. And it shows a lot bigger frame of reference and a lot bigger musical taste, you know, than just chug and metal and all that. So that's really cool that these are blended together. I will say though, in a negative, I just feel like there's not as much, I don't know if there's not as much time spent playing that kind of music, and I think that if he keeps doing this, it will get even better and better and better. Because I don't feel like the swagger that you hear in like a Joe Satriani album. I'm a huge Satriani fan, and you don't hear that kind of funky swagger and that kind of thing with the jazz stuff and with the just that kind of fusion stuff. But I think it's incredible that he took this bold step forward, and that, you know, he put all the money into this, and making this is just all him, and that's incredible. I know what it's like to make a solo album. It's a lot of effort, and it's a lot of pressure too, because people either seem to either love it or hate it or don't care. I will say too that getting the tab book, I actually would really like to learn a few of these songs. They don't have a 7 string, and a lot of these are played on a 7 string. But they are some really cool songs. So probably Cerberus or that YouTube song will be the ones I would like to cover on this channel. And I just really appreciate that he did this. I really appreciate all the time and effort that goes into making a solo album, and I think he did a wonderful job. Now, the album was mixed and mastered very well by Ermin Hamidovic, and it was produced by Ola and by Delta Empire, and Delta Empire does all the drums, and they are really awesome. So the drums are on par with the guitar and all the writing. It's really tight, really badass stuff. My very favorite part of the album, though, is right there. What a cute little kitty. And I think that's kind of the point of this whole thing is Ola has a lot of sense of fun with what he's doing here, and I believe it's very liberating to make this for him and to put a cat on the cover, write a song about Hawaiian pizza. It's just really fun. So overall, this disc is a really kick-ass time if you're just like going on a long drive, or you're studying, or you're writing, or you're doing anything, looking at guitar pedals, kind of stuff, guitar magazines. You just want some really cool soundtrack that's going to really take a good journey and go somewhere. And overall, it's just a really wonderful job by Ola and company. My rating, silver. So have you heard Master of the Universe? What do you think of it? Please let me know in the comments below. I really hope that you enjoyed this review. Please check out all my other album reviews. I should end with some kind of clap or something. Again, I'm not going to burp, but some kind of clap or something. Yeah, and Ola, if you see this, thank you very much for all of your effort with the YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff that you're doing. I hope your guitar company just does amazing and that you keep going with that. I love your videos, and yeah, that's all I got to say. Please check out all my other album reviews and all my reactions and everything on this channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. See you later.